Hi everyone, I wanted to share with you a video of what I have been doing and setting up to get the salon COVID safe. Speaking about salon, I want to talk about more so the treatment area and how you can protect yourself as well. We're starting off with this area here. The training, the salon has been open as well, but what we needed to do is actually now put the beds further apart. We used to have 6 beds here. Now we can only have 3 because we need to have everything 1.5 meters apart. Yeah. And apart from that, I also had to think about how I can protect my covers. Now, because I am an academy, and you might be the same, that you don't want to have your treatment area look like crap. So you might still have a towel on there, maybe even a blanket for your client, but we need to talk about that because we have to have something that is either disposable, or secondly, you need to wash it after every single client. So I want to show you today the kits that we have come up with Lash Tribe that are now available for you to get for your own salon and what it includes as well. So the setup that I have decided that I really wanted to do for our space, including the salon rooms as well as the academy space, I still wanted to have the treatment beds to look a little bit more cozy, even though, you know, we're getting rid of all the blankets and all the cushions and all the fluffy stuff. We still want to have a little bit of color. So I'm still using, as you can see, a lash pillow under here, but we have now protected everything with a bed cover. This is a disposable. Obviously, let me go a little bit more around so you can see it covers everything, so even their dirty shoes, which is nice because sometimes we tend to end up with dirty bedding anyway, whether it's COVID or not, right? And then we have our beautiful model. Now we are going to imagine that this is a real person and she is lying on the bed. She's coming in from the street with her dirty clothes, and now our bed is protected underneath. However, because this is still penetrable, it is porous, even though it's not totally super porous, it still is a little bit porous. We still need to take this off after every single client or every single student. It's just the way it is. And then, you know, we have a lot of them going in rotation, so it's fine to use. And then just put it in a plastic bag. And I would highly suggest, if you want your clients to still have a nice fluffy blanket, because we don't want our clients to get freezing cold, do we? We still want them to be comfortable. Some people might have those knee rolls for underneath the knees to make the back more comfortable. All these kinds of things need to be covered. But then it has to be either a disposable, or it has to be taken as soon as a client has left into a plastic bag and you remove it for washing. Yeah? Don't just take that blanket off, drag it through your salon, put it into the back of your car, put it into a plastic bag, please. And then you can put it into the back of your car and go into your washing area and wash it there. If you have a washing machine in your salon, even better, chuck it straight into the washing machine and then the dryer. So what we're including in our kits now is disposable bed sheets. We also have these ones. These are different names. In our case, I'm calling them dental bibs. They're also called dental covers or barrier pads, barrier covers. So these ones we have as well. Extra protection for our pillows, because pillows are very difficult. You can't disinfect pillows because they're porous material. You can't even really sanitize them. You can spray them, but it just doesn't really do very much. So it's good to have maybe even a little bit of a vinyl protection on it, but then have another softer, like a bed cover and then a dental bib, because that way you know for sure your beautiful lash pillow, which probably wasn't so cheap, is also protected now. Okay, but I want to talk about something that probably a lot of people forget about, being the hair. Imagine this person, doll, has hair. We need to really start using disposable hair nets. Why? Because hair is one of the dirtiest places that we have on our body, because most people go like this or like that throughout the day, or like this. Yes, and our hands might be dirty. We might wash them every now and then, but our hair still has a lot of the dirt in it, and so do our clients' clothes. Now we can hardly put them into a body bag, so the least that we can do, which is the closest to us while we are lashing, is a hair net. Yeah, disposable, one-time use. Don't use this on another client. What a lot of salons have done as well to protect each other both ways is masks. Now, something that I have read and I kind of agree with is, what if the client lies like that and then starts to breathe, and then all the moisture from them breathing comes through the nose area and back at you, back to the client, the professional, the eyelash extension artist. Well, the only thing that you have to do here is then squeeze this nose area shut. We have to do the same when we are lashing and we were wearing our glasses or goggles, otherwise they'll fog up because we're breathing. So you need to make sure you get good quality masks that you can actually squeeze at the nose, of the bridge of the nose, and it really seals this area here. I have never got any issues with my glasses fogging up, and I use magnifying glasses all the time. Yeah, so make sure you tell your clients to do the same. And you know what, to be quite honest, if your clients say I don't want to wear a mask, I'm claustrophobic, I would say, depending on your state's rules, and health organization recommends everyone to wear masks in treatments like that because it's so close up, I would probably not lash them anymore, because if they are not abiding by my rules but they expect me to abide by the rules, then that's not good enough, and I don't want them as a client. So clients will have to get over it. They will have to wear masks. Now, something else I have seen, which actually looked quite funny, was some people had like a plastic looking box where you can put both arms. Essentially it goes like this from the side. You look into this box, so it's sealed off just with 2 holes, and you lash. Personally, I find that, and not to bash the company or anything like that at all, but I find that to be a little bit over the top, because all we have to do to protect each other is every single person that comes in has to wear a mask, and you wear a mask as well. That way both of you are protected. Make sure it's a good mask. We have done videos about good masks and bad masks in the past. There is one on the YouTube channel as well, lashtribe.tv. I have recently done a podcast, very extensive, very long 1-hour podcast with Emily Chuli from Canada. We talked about masks, cut masks, open to share with you what is a good quality mask. Obviously it has to be a good quality mask with at least 3 or 4 layers that protects you from when you are sneezing. So we're talking about those masks that are now like protecting you from germs. Nothing is 100% because there's still things coming from the sides. So if you want to be 100%, I would say wear goggles, yeah, wear a mask, an N95 mask, N95 certified mask, and probably I would say for those that are extremely worried, you will have to get a mask that goes across your whole face. However, weight, comfort, lots of headaches, and also the costs, of course, and it's very, very difficult to lash like that. Then something else I have seen people use, it's like a headband with a plastic cover at the front. Depending on the quality, sometimes they reflect a little bit, and it's very difficult for some of them, not all of them, I haven't tried all of them, but a few I have, to wear glasses, magnifying glasses underneath those shields. Sometimes it's impossible. So I would say just try out and see what works best for you, but I would definitely recommend that each of you at least wears an N95 mask or a surgical mask like that and really seal this area up. Okay, now let's talk about gloves. I don't want to get too much into detail about gloves. Gloves I have been training with for the last 2 years. I've been telling people for the last 2 years you should be wearing gloves, even though we are washing our hands. But you know, at the end of the treatment, sometimes we forget and we then have to touch the eye, and there's a lot of germs in the eyes. Yeah, it's a mucous membrane just like the mouth, and if you then touch anything after you have done your service and you haven't washed your hands straight away, or you might go to a different instrument, you know, cross-contamination can happen either way, but it is a little bit safer, I find, with gloves. The reasoning behind it is if you wear gloves and at the end of the treatment, say I'm wearing these gloves now, at the end of the treatment your client gets up, you wouldn't have your gloves on still to say, oh, let me help you with this, let me take a picture. You would take your gloves off and you have clean hands underneath. So it's just a little bit more of a security thing. However, if you don't know how to wear gloves properly, first of all, learn how to wear it properly, or don't, and just continuously wash your hands. Personally, I still recommend it though. Now, another thing that you should be having in your salon are some stickers, or at least some markings if you don't want to invest in stickers. So we have these in the shop now. These are quite large. You can see this is my foot. So these are 30 centimeters and we have 2 styles. It is important to have this as your clients are coming in because people are forgetful, they don't know where to stand. So people are coming from the bottom here. It is now 5:30, so it's a bit late, but they come up here, down there they disinfect their hands and there's COVID signs, and they come in here and they know if there's people here and there's a high traffic area, they have to wait. They can't go anywhere. And then this is where they check out. Now, something else I literally just got in yesterday is this little protector sneeze guard. Yeah, this was very, very inexpensive from eBay. I think including shipping it was around $50. It's not installed, so you can just literally sit it down wherever you like. It's removable. I was going to pay like something like $200 for something that would have made holes into my desk, and I said no, I prefer to just have something that protects me like that. Okay, and it has a little hole so people can put their payments through here and I give them products or whatever. We have talked about the bedding. Yeah, so it's up to you what you want to do, how much washing you really want to do, and how comfortable you still want it for your clients. And the disposables that I'm showing you right there, we now have available, including the COVID stickers, the gloves, the masks and everything, in kits. So we have a large kit and we also have a small kit. So I will share with you first of all what is in the large kit. And the small kit is essentially 20 of each, and the large kit is 100 of each. So if you have a large salon or you have multiple small salons, you might want to go for the large kit. And if you just have a home salon with not very many clients per week, then you might want to go for the small one to start with. So each kit comes with the usual. Everyone gets some sweets. I should put them far away because I'm hungry and I am on a diet, so that's no good. Then we have, let me move this aside. Okay, I hope no one is getting seasick. So we have 100 of the disposable bed sheets, 100. So these are 70 centimeters by 2 meters long. So there is 100 of those. So most of this box is full of the bed sheets because they are quite large. And then you're getting, and I can show you the quality of these. These are non-slip stickers. We thought it would be cute to do some lash stickers as well, because not everyone wants to get a big round floor sticker for their space. So you might just like to put a little lash on the floor to show people where they should be standing, or rather not standing. Then we have 2 of the stickers, the keep your distance. Again, the quality is amazing. We just got these in on the weekend. You can see it's all non-slip, really beautiful. And also important to note, these are easy to remove. I have had some that kind of ripped off the floor. I have seen that happen to a couple of places. Not so good. And then we have this one as well. These are also available on their own, not just in the kit. Then in here, I will open this up because this is my little show kit. In here we have our 100 disposable hair nets that our little model over there was wearing. So I show you, there's 100 in here, 100 of those. And then we have, obviously this still belongs to the 100 bed sheets. I will not unpack this now, we'll leave this on the side. Then you get 50 masks. We are waiting on stock. As soon as we have stock in, we will make it 100 masks. The problem is at the moment, there was this huge delivery coming from a ship, containers full of masks, and it went bye-bye in the sea. I have a feeling mine were on there, honestly. They should have been here by now, but we will see what happens in the future. So for now it's 50 because we haven't got as much stock, and then when it comes in we'll have 100, so we have 100 of each. And then you also get an N95 mask that is washable. This one here, it has 2 carbon filters it comes with. This one usually is just $30 on its own. If you add all of this up, you would pay hundreds of dollars. Then you also get a box of 100 gloves. Your choice of size, extra small, medium or large we have. And then you get 3 hand sanitizers. These are 100 ml each. This is the little hand sanitizer. There's 3 of them in the big kit and 1 of them in the small kit. These are amazing just to put on the side of your trolley. Just have it sitting there to remind you to disinfect your hands. Why did I buy these ones for you guys? Because I got these in because these actually smell good. There are so many really bad smelling hand sanitizers, and because if you decide not to work with gloves, or even if you wear with gloves, you can still use hand sanitizer. You should still use hand sanitizer as well. And if you then go to your client's eyes, it stinks and it also stings. So not only does it sting if you go there too quickly before your hands have gotten rid of the alcohol has evaporated, but this one smells amazing as well next to the eyes, so that's another reason. And then we also included 100 of the barrier pad. I will remind you once more, barrier pad, 100 of those, 100 of those, 100 of the hair nets, 50 at the moment, but 100 in a couple of weeks of those, 100 gloves, and the 2 stickers, so this one and this one, as well as the little lash stickers, as well as 3 of those hand sanitizers, and then obviously then a N95 mask. That's our large kit, which is available in the Lash Tribe shop. If you want to go check it out, I can post the link after the video has finished. And the small kit has 20 masks, 20 bed covers, and 20 no, you're getting 50 masks still because they're in a pack. 50 masks, 20 hair nets, 20 bed covers, and 20 bed sheets. No, not bed sheets, what are they called? The dental bibs, the barrier pads that you're lying on. So that will give you 20 of everything plus 50 masks, yeah? And then the 1 hand sanitizer, and you still get your COVID stickers. So this is all that I wanted to share. Obviously you don't have to get the kit, you can try and get everything separately, and then it's a little bit more work, but it's doable. I'll leave the link below anyway. This is available now, and once again, make sure you use a good setup and that you have everything in place for your clients and for yourself to protect yourselves, okay? Have a fantastic day or night or morning wherever you are in the world.